Okay, here we are in the greenhouse. This is the barrel that feeds the drip irrigation system. That's the input water coming in here, currently from a garden hose. It will be able to be hooked up to rainwater additionally in the future, and it comes in through the side of the greenhouse so it can be plugged into a timer if necessary. There's a lever on it, so you can easily see how full or empty it is. Of course, if it gets too empty, the pump will be running dry. Number one most important feature of the system: waterproof speakers. Nevertheless, here's the main feed from the pump, which is located inside the barrel, which goes up across here into cistern number one. Once that overfills, it comes down this tube here into cistern number two. Outlet for number two comes down here, across through to the other section of the greenhouse. Outlet from number one comes out here, down through a filter. Both of them are on filters. Across here. It then splits off and goes around into greenhouse number one, the little hothouse on the side. Follows down across here and across here. So let's get this pump in action. Right, so that's filling up nicely, and while that fills up we can go and have a look at the hothouse. I'll be connecting, this isn't the hothouse by the way, I just got sidetracked. This is a different area where it's only sheltered from the sun. It's not a complete greenhouse as such, but I'm going to connect this up with a similar system, but it will come from the irrigation next door. But anyway, here's the hot section. And so I've currently got only a pepper and a tomato, but you can see it dripping out there. Might just turn that down actually, that's probably dripping a little bit fast. And then we've got some strawberries and lettuces. Let's just see that. So that's how fast that's dripping out. More lettuces across here. This little area, actually here's some tomato seedlings. This little area here gets really hot. So I might shift the lettuces back to this area later on. Okay, so that's filling up nicely. It's got up as high as it will. And it's now filling up the lower level. Right, I'll actually just turn that off for a second. Okay, so here you can see these strawberries being fed by their drips, and I can also introduce a liquid fertilizer, which is completely soluble of course, so it won't block up the emitters, and that will feed the plants. Today's the first day of actually, I just completed it this morning, so this is essentially a test run, and we'll give some progress on how all the little plants are doing as time progresses. Still a little bit of fine tuning and tweaking to go, but the idea will be that the pump is going to be controlled from just an electrical time switch, and that will then of course give me the ability to perhaps operate it, fill up these two systems once in the morning and then once again in the afternoon, and it should be just a nice amount of water to keep things going. You can fine tune it of course as things progress. The beauty of these systems is that the amount of water used is much less than even using a watering can. And of course things like the slug bait around the outside should stay nice and dry and last for a lot longer. So anyway, there you go.